Hi everybody. Okay, in this video, I would like to explain about the analogy in design. Okay, analogy is similarity between like features or two things on which a comparison may be based. The analogy, for example, between the heart and the palm. Okay, the analogy is an extended from metaphor. Okay, the analogy is a more like a simile, or in Malay we call it a peribahasa. Okay, something that have comparison to other things. Okay, a similarity between like features of two things, like features. Okay, on which a comparison may be based. The analogy is a connective process of transferring information from a particular subject, the analog or the source, to another particular subject, the target, and linguistic expression corresponding to such a process. Okay. When we talk about analogy, okay, we have to compare on such similarity. Okay. Number one, superficial analogy. Superficial analogy is to take the same shape of something without any change. But careful, this one going to be maybe replica. Okay, replicate. Okay. So number B or B is a structural analogy. Is to make a structure of a building from the shape or something. Okay, a structure of a building or anything from a shape of something. Okay, something that we establish. Okay, then C is holistic analogy, combination of both. Okay, this is example. We have the source. Okay, source of idea. Okay, the frog here, the grasshopper here, the insect here, the bees, and the crab here. Okay, this is the source, and the subject, okay, is a shoe. Okay, because of a different source, it produces a different kinds of idea. We can see the similarity on the characteristic. Okay, the color, the pattern is from the source. Okay, the right side. Okay, this one more extreme. The analogy of dragonfly. Okay, it's not only take the characteristic of, for example, the color and the pattern. It also follow the shapes of the dragonfly. Okay, and below here the butterfly. This is another example. It's almost as the we can identify the source of the idea. Okay, this is another example, the grasshopper. Apply to another things that are basically not related in function with the grasshopper. Only take the characteristic, the color and the pattern, okay, of the grasshopper. This one for the dinosaur, okay, the shoe that is inspired from the dinosaur. You can see behind that the process happen. The study not only study the form, it also study the structure of the dinosaur. Okay, before they apply in the final object. Okay, this is the process. It involves normally for the analogy. Number one, the source. For example, this one, the egg. Okay, then go to the second one is the chair. Okay, the final product that we want to apply. This one, chair. So we have to understand the functional aspect, the metaphor, the anthropometric and ergonomy, and so on. Then we apply the characteristic of the egg into the chair, then produce a final product. Okay, this is another example of analogy. Okay, the characteristics of the printing, the Gutenberg printing press and the wine press, okay, is almost the same in terms of mechanism. So the wine press inspired Gutenberg printing press. Okay. Another example for Black & Decker alligator loper, inspired by the alligator jaw. Okay, you can see the grip here. Okay, is almost as an alligator jaw. Okay, this is another example. The ship sails inspired by the bat wings. Okay, the mouse inspired by the mouse. The cuteness. Okay, the shape, the form taken from the mouse. Okay, this is another example in Dubai, but this one a bit special. Is combination between metaphor and analogy. You can see there is a characteristic of the sailboat here. Okay, the structure and so on, but the form itself is a metaphor from the shape of the sailboat here. Okay, this is explained in Marina Bay, Singapore. The explained that inspired by the durian. Okay, you can see the shape of durian here in the building. Okay, Frank Gehry Guggenheim Museum in Spain. Okay, inspired by ships. Okay, but transformed in the unique shape. Okay, but we still can see the shape of the ship here. Okay, that's all. Thank you.